And welcome back to part 2 of Gex Enter the Gecko, where in the first episode we were able to go into the cartoon level and get all the remotes there. So what we're going to do next is we're going to head over to the first installation of Screen TV, and that's going to be Smell Razer.
Beam me up, Scotty.
So yeah, a lot of these levels are basically going to be puns off of different things. But either way, one thing I forgot to mention with this, or with the controls in this game, is that you have to, or to use the pogo jump,
what are you gonna do?
you have to jump and then hold X. So that's just something to know when you're going across this game. I mean, overall this level is pretty easy. You have your basic mechanics here, and then you can also jump up and get collectibles, which is always good. This is another level where I should be able to make it, or get all 3 remotes on the same go around, or in one go around. So it shouldn't be that bad. Also, if you want to take a shortcut, you can do that. But what we want to do is ride tables, because that's one thing that's going to make this level easier. And that is one thing you can do a lot in these levels. And there's also, let's see, the camera's already giving me problems here, but there's one level that's actually reliant on doing those things, and that is going to be a lot of fun to get through. But right here is a blood cooler, and the game is going to have a mission where you have to smash 3 blood coolers. And what I just picked up was the fire power-up, which makes me invulnerable. And also you can hold the square button and you can get a little fire trail going. And that's one way to take care of enemies. Or at least that's a fun way to take care of enemies. But what I want to... that was well done. But what I want to do is I do want to get the reward white remote right now. And then I'm going to try and make it through the Haunted Mansion. And that's just one other thing you can do, is you can look and you can find that there. That's the other goodies to be had. And also you do have a certain amount of time. And by the way, to get to the haunted elevator, we're going to have to flip the switch, but we're not going to do that now. But like I was saying with the fire power-up, once you... or you can tell if it's running out by how fast it's clicking, or the clicks are going. Okay, I kinda don't need this when I'm trying to make jumps here. Yeah, so what we gotta do is not only just go through these things, but what that step into the light thing meant was that, let's see, to accommodate for these ghosts, we do have to stay in the light and then they won't attack us. If we don't, then they are gonna attack us, and that's never any fun. So let's just go ahead and get the heck out of here. Also with these fire-breathing things, or the fire-breathing heads, they can kind of be a pain if they get the drop on you. But I usually just use the pogo jump and take them out that way. I mean, you can try tail whipping them, but you're probably going to end up getting hurt if you do. Well, let's just keep going here. And see, I only need about, yeah, just 35 more hockey masks. So let's just go ahead and get going here. Most of these parts are pretty easy, but some things do require good timing. Also, these pumpkins act a lot like the smiley faces in the cartoon level. So, I mean, that is one thing you're going to be seeing a lot of, is that a lot of the enemies are going to act the same, they just look differently. I mean, that's pretty common in all games, really. And almost there. Also, fun thing about this guy is, once you knock his head off, he keeps following you, but the easy way to take care of them is just kill the head. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I kinda have to be careful here because this table disappears. Let's see, I think this way goes to... Yep, that's the haunted elevator. But we're gonna have to take care of that a little bit later.
It's tail time!
And that is a white remote. And also the last blood cooler is gonna be here, so that is just something to know while we're doing this. And while we're here, let's just pick up another life. And that is it for the first mission.
Get it on!
And we were able to come away with 2 remotes, so that's always good. Even though I do have enough remotes to go to the boss now, I just decided to clean out the level. But we actually are, if we have time, I mean, we probably are going to fight the boss in this video. And that is unlocking our first bonus stage.
It's tail
But
time!
I think what I'm gonna do for the bonus stages is that I'm just gonna do a, or probably just a little montage at the end of all the levels, just taking care of the bonus stages.
Here's Gecko!
I mean, that's something I might put more thought into. But right now what I've chosen to do is smash the 5 blood coolers. And see, there's actually going to be another one later on where we have to take care of 8. So that's going to be fun. I mean, not that that level's bad or anything, it's just that it can be pretty confusing to get all 8 of them. But either way, I'm just going to try and get through this as fast as I can. Alright, there's the first one.
That's the
And also the thing with
Is it just me,
that
or am
kind
I
of
engulfed in flame?
or with that fire power-up is that if you do get hit while it's circling around you, you do lose a chance of getting the power-up, so that is just something that we have to be aware of as we're progressing through this game. Alright, there's 2.
Flame on!
So of course we gotta just remember to stay in the light. I mean, the good news with this stage is that there's really only one particular section you do have to worry about that stuff.
I am the god of hellfire.
But either way, that's where the remote's gonna be when we're done with the 5. And yeah, that's where you can get hurt from that head shooting fire. And just because the game tries to trick you, here's Blood Cooler 4.
You are my secret friend.
And you might notice that if you end up missing a 5th Blood Cooler and then you have to backtrack just to find out where the hell you found it, or where it was supposed to be, and then, well, it turns out it was right behind you the whole time. But like I said, this level, or not really this level, but this game in general is pretty generous with giving you lives. So at least that's not going to be that big a problem. But one thing I should mention with a password is that you don't get to keep the lives, which is unfortunate, but then again, since it is a password, I guess that's okay. So let's see, which way do we have to go?
Analyze this Napoleon web.
And now that we got the 5 blood coolers, let's just go ahead and backtrack and get over to the TV, or we can exit the level. Even though we are going to come back pretty soon, but that's beside the point. Okay, camera, work with me here.
It's tail time.
Yeah, see, you're gonna hear me complaining about the camera a lot in this game. But then again, it is warranted. So let's just go ahead and finish off this place. And we're gonna do that by riding the haunted elevator.
Hi, I'm here for the real world interview.
Although I do like that, they gave you a glimpse of where the hidden white remote was. So that's always a good thing. But, I mean, really all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and speed through this level as fast as I can. I mean, the good news is I've pretty much gotten everything that needs to be gotten. Except for those two things. I mean, it is kind of unfortunate that you have to do the whole thing over again, but at least it makes sense in this game. And then other games like Mario 64 then makes sense too. Although I do like the way Banjo-Kazooie handled it, where you can get a jiggy in the level and then just keep going. But then again, this game doesn't have enough red remotes to warrant that. Let's see, just gotta go ahead and make jumps here. And now what we gotta do is just trip the switch. And now it turns out that the elevator's on, so let's just go ahead and get to it. So now that that's up and running, you know what, I just feel like getting an extra life here, so let's just go ahead and get that too. This thing's gonna run out soon. So let's see, we're almost up to the end of the level. I mean, that is something that we are gonna be able to take care of. Alright, let's see, yeah, I think that's a little bit more than we should be there. Although I think what I'm gonna do for the next few levels is that since I do end up in branching pathways, I think I'm probably gonna have to like record segments at a time. And also, this is how you know you're on the elevator, when things start changing. I kinda like the detailed artwork. And then the Mona Lisa had a snake tail the whole time. Who knew? But there's the red remote, but what we gotta do is we gotta get down here and find ourselves a hidden white remote. So that's always good, so let's just go ahead and make our way back up. Let's see, which way do I go again? Yeah, this is the problem with this area, just because it gets kind of disorienting.
Forget about it.
And now that is number 3 for for Smell Razer, and we have effectively cleaned out that level. So let's just keep going here. Since I do have time, I am going to go ahead and kick the Tiki brothers' butts. So,
Yes.
okay, really, I didn't mean to do that just yet. Okay, I'm just gonna edit this out, or exit the level then edit it out, so I'll just see you guys there. Okay, let's try this again. Let's just zoom all the way out this time.
Gecko stew, anyone?
And then you hear Rez talking, just so you know you're at the boss, which is always fun. And a lot of the bosses in this fight are gonna be more or less gimmicks, and the way we gotta deal with this guy, or actually these 3 guys, is that we gotta hit the blue fireballs back at them. And it is kinda disorienting, so don't be surprised if I end up screwing up more than once. And then after the first one, you do have to jump over these walls of fire. But either way, these guys aren't too tough. Just remember to time it right and you're good to go. And that is it for the Tiki brothers, and that is it for Gillick Exile. So let's just go ahead and update this. And now the gate is open. Although that's what I do like about this game, is that every time you unlock something you get that, like, dramatic reveal music, which is something I always enjoy. But now we've got 4 new, that's like 3 new levels waiting for us. And then this guy's actually going to be the boss in this section.
Cannot be destroyed.
So it turns out we had to defeat Mushu Pork in order to get to the red gate. We had to get 14 remotes to get to the green gate.
Just try and defeat Mecha Rez.
And then we gotta defeat Mecha Rez in order to unlock that other gate. So with all that said, I'm gonna go ahead and call the video here, so join me next time as we take on the next section. I will see you then.